And Percival, I don't know if he knows we're here. Our board reputation, the board hates us now. Because we did that. Gonna steal some stuff. You think they'd have some serious valuables in here. It's just cigarettes, liquor, munchies. Yeah, the board hates us. I don't know how we're going to get out of here alive. We're going to have to probably fight our way out. And then run through the bottom. Right to our ship. So we might as well take everything we can. So they don't have enough food for everybody. That's too bad. So what do we do? Do we lie to Percival? Is there any way to get out of here? Nope. Looks like we're stuck. I'm gonna have to go to Percival and be like, oh, sorry, misunderstanding.
I beg your pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors.
Making Rockwell a bigger office. I won't be long, just admiring the architecture.
I suppose that is admissible. Please try not to break anything.
Yeah, no problemo. This is what happened to Minister Clark's office. No one can see us stealing this. And that's it. Nice piano. It gets a view of the city. It's a nice view. Look at the big smog, all the planets up there. Yeah, that's it. That's it, we're done. Alright, let's get out of here. It sucks that we don't have enough to open this bad boy. Maybe one day we'll come back and open that up. There we go. Now we know there's a food shortage. It's a good thing that Earth knows now. Maybe they'll come and help in a year or so. And it's also good that Clark got a little bit of revenge on Rockwell. So we have some ins. Let's get out of here quick. I think we're gonna have to go under. Because if those guards see us, they're gonna be kind of mad. We're allowed to go this way? What's this way? See what our update is. Journal. Retrieve the dimethyl sulfoxide. You've learned that the dimethyl is at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale along whatever Chairman Rockwell is working on. Then we have like all these other quests. The retirement one we have to hand in. And then maybe we'll talk to Clark eventually, but let's get this down. Alright, we're just letting us go in. We haven't had to fight any guards yet. I'm kind of surprised. You probably could just blast your way in and fight your way through, but that's a restricted area. I assume both areas are restricted. And then what's up here? Just a bathroom. Let's steal this stuff. And then on the other side of the world, other side over here.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right. You weren't here when it happened.
Let's have a bunch of secretaries working here. What's in the fridge? It's kind of bait, though, stealing in front of those people.
Well,
we have to go through this restricted center here, so... Which way do you think's better? The one with the guard or the one with the lady focused on her work? Probably the one focused on her work, so we'll do that. Okay. Anything in here? It's a good thing they can't see through here. So we got to get to the next spot. This is where we were. And I think we got to get over here. Got to wait for Buddy to make a move. We'll go around here. Okay, it seems like he's got his back to us. So let's sneak over here. Then we'll sneak over here. We can't get in.
What?
What do you mean,
Huh?
what?
What was that?
That was nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, this guy's coming back to do his
Fine
rounds.
playing tricks on me.
We gotta wait for him. Is he gonna come around? I don't think so. Wait for him to go back. Okay, he's starting to go back again. Okay, that guy's really up in arms. Why hasn't he turned around yet? See you later. We're gone. Wonder where this is going to lead us to. Hope this is the right way. Okay, this is some scientist land. What are they working on? This place is huge. These guys seem to not care. If I can pick his thing. He should have an access card. Scientist, nothing. You think he'd have an access card? Like, how'd he get in here?
Hey! Stop that! What do you think you're doing?
Oh, this is gonna be rough. I'll pay you 82 bits to look the other way.
Thanks for the bits, Fred.
Okay,
I
see you
think
later.
this was just a misunderstanding.
Yeah, that's totally. Have a good day. Well, we just lost 82 bits for that, but whatever. Bits come and go. I thought people on Byzantium didn't care for bits. But I guess the scientists do. They're making some serious droids here, like superhumans. So I guess we can just pay bits to get through here. Seems like we have to get by this guy. We gotta watch him. We gotta get all the way up here, so we gotta go through here, around. Or we can go this way and up. This is a tough one. He's just standing right there. Okay, well, we'll wait for him to make his move. Perfect. You gotta have sneak, guys. Sneak is huge. If I had bad sneak, I'd be in a lot of trouble. Where does this take us? I think we came from here, right? It's kind of interesting. Now we gotta wait for him to make his move again. And we'll walk right by him. Okay, let's move, guys. It's the exit. Okay. It's barred. Damn. So that was the first elevator. So we have to go this way. Nice. It's just another elevator. Probably doesn't bring us anywhere. So we're gonna have to go around in this way. There's a guard right there. I'm gonna have to go sneak by him. This is probably a good time to go, actually. We got this guy and a drone. That's pretty rough. We might have to start fighting. I don't know how we're gonna get by this. Unless the drone's turned off.
What?
You mean what?
Something's not right.
Cover me!
No. Oh, damn it. Yeah, alright, see you later, alligator. Okay, well, we made it pretty far. We almost snuck our way there. We could just fight our way there. It's just when we fight... We could just fight our way there. God damn it. We have to pick up all that stuff again. Is it worth it? I think it's worth it. This is only this crap, right? It's not really worth it. Just this stuff's nothing. There's like no way we were sneaking around. This guy's coming. Didn't see us though. Didn't see a thing. Wait for him to rock by. We gotta touch this thing. He's a little bit alarmed. What if he's gonna come all the way around? Looks like he is.
Dynamite! Take him down!
Take him down! I wonder if they're looking for us. They should be looking for me right now. There's Buddy who's on patrol here. Oh, we're going pretty quick this time. Now when we get in here, this is where it gets tough. Okay, is there somebody coming through? Whoa.
What?
Yeah, they didn't see nothing. I think this thing needs to be activated to work. She's tough to get by. Oh crap. Okay, I'm just fighting. I'm not enough.
I'm taking go! I don't want no trouble.
It's gonna be a tough fight. Oh, that was one shot. I knew those pink guns were big. We have to sneak through. It's the only way. It's just that part's really tough. The Wentworth High Society.
What?
The thing is, we don't have to fight these guys, at least. Just down there, there's a lot of tough guys to fight. And if I run through them all, then if I backtrack, you're gonna have to deal with more of them. Looks like scientists do well in Byzantium. Seem to have a good life. Okay, get over here easy. This is where I think you just have to fight. Like, if I can't get by this part... Maybe there's another way in.
What?
Didn't see nothing. Who are these guys? Frenzied test subjects. Imagine we open these up. Frenzied test subjects. That's weird. Maybe this is another way. This would work well if we opened that up. Let the frenzied test subjects just go crazy. This could be a smart thing to do. I think we have just enough hack. Containment log. UDL security. Scoop the subjects up from the various locations around Halcyon. None displayed any behavioral abnormalities or homicidal tendencies. We tested revivifying Formula 132 on them, the one with the high concentrations of adrenatime, and they begun accelerating hyperaggression. Whatever you do, do not open the cells. Well, we're going to open the cells. Let's see what the boys do. Go get them. Go get them, boys. Sick them. Just don't come here. They coming through here? Looks like I have an army with me now. Oh, this test subject shit. Okay, you guys are strong, eh? I'm not dying to my own trick. These guys do punch you in the face. Why are they chasing me? It worked out well until I opened the door. I wonder if they cleaned up in here. Seems like they did. Good job, boys. Okay. I need to keep running. Nice. How do I get down here? Deal with you guys later. Perfect. City in the Stars. Looks like it's been completed, but we have a terminal we need to access. Oh, crap. Alright, the test subjects is a good idea. Problem with the test subjects is we're going to have to deal with them when they all get opened. Oh man, they don't take any damage. There's like 4 of them still alive. Are you serious? I'll just die. Yeah, there's no point in running out. We're so close. Let me try again. What the heck, dude? Like, what's going on? Usually I'm able to sneak. Now I'm not able to do that. It's almost like it saved that I got the stuff. Yeah, we didn't retrieve the dimethyl sauce. I think I could sneak by those guys. Is there like an invisibility potion I can use? Maybe I'm just going a little too quick. So we can hack through this. Is Buddy coming? Oh crap. That guy's turned that way. I don't know why I used that. The next guy coming back. He like turns around and stuff. Just gotta make sure. There we go, he turned around. This was our chance to go. Wait for the elevator to come up. He turned for a bit here. This is our chance to go. Going down. I think releasing those guys is a good idea. I think it's a great idea. Just dealing with them after is a pain. They're strong. You go, boys. Do your best.
Bring him down!
Can't let them see us. We have to sneak. We have to sneak by these guys.
Moving in! Don't let him get away! I'm gonna find you!
What are they doing? You just opened the door for nothing. Maybe we should go up top. I just don't want to get caught. If I get seen, I'm dead. Test subjects see me, I'm done. I literally take no damage. So I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Punching something. There's commanders still here. So did they deal with them? I wonder if we can get by. Seems like we can't get by. These ones died. And there's still this guy here. Well, that's weird. It seems like they've dealt with them this time.
Open fire!
Okay. There's nothing we can do. They didn't hear that.
Dissident neutralized.
You probably think it was somebody else.
Pathetic.
And we have to sneak by these guys. There might be another one here. I think we... Damn it. Not enough. So we actually have to go this way. Wasn't that a pain? We don't have enough hack to get through that? So we're gonna have to deal with these guys unless we can...
Here I come!
No, it's 2 more down.
I'll find whoever did this.
Sure will. It's crazy how they dealt with those test subjects like that this time. Sometimes they do a lot of damage, sometimes they don't. The thing is, now when we go in here, we got nothing to worry about. This is our spot now. There's a test subject, see how they dealt with them. They put in work, though. There's the scientist. Droid. I wonder if anybody's in here. Doesn't look like it, just a bunch of test subjects. Look at these. These are like making like super marines. And that's what they need this stuff for. Let me open that up. Need to watch ourselves though. City in the Stars updated. Okay, so here we go. Human testing is a required step of any new product or process. In order to ensure accuracy, please be sure to document the results of all tests thoroughly to save the expense of additional trials. Few lab notes. Live human trials. The addition of dimethyl sulfoxide to the current round of tests has resulted in some improvements. Subjects are showing improved circulation and increased neural activity. However, our formula is still missing something. We are still unable to fully revive subjects from long-term hibernation, and removing their supply of dimethyl sulfoxide results in a rather excruciating death. The problem is compounded when we consider reviving and freezing subject multiple times over their lives. To make matters worse, we've had a hard time securing additional dimethyl sulfoxide. We may have to make do with this batch. Well, we're going to take that. This procedure may result in invalidation of experiment results and the death of human test subjects. Well, they're already dead, so we're taking it. Transfer. Experiment details. To repeatedly revive human subjects from extended hibernation without causing death of the human subject and loss of associated productivity. Well, these people are going to have to die, I guess. Now all these guys are dead, I guess, in these tubes. That's crazy. That is wild. Alright, well now we'll steal this. We got some skills. Let's tab here. This hack has been great. Automechanical detection range. Turn them off for 3 seconds. I guess we'll just keep getting our sneak up. We're almost at expert sneak. Nice. Master sneak attacks ignored. Yeah, we can sneak up. Apply that. And our summary, the reason why our skills are down is because of fatigue. So we have to return to Phineas. Can I just fast travel? It doesn't look like we can fast travel. Or region. You cannot fast travel from this location. Okay. That's fair. Well, let's make sure we get back to the elevator. We're gonna have to make a run for it, maybe. But we now have the sulfoxide. I don't know what Phineas is gonna do with it, which kind of worries me. He could be up to something bad. We might be working for the bad guy right now, but hopefully he's doing something right. The thing is, it could be two wrongs, you know? What a sneaky way out. I'm wondering what Phineas is going to do with this stuff. Now we have to sneak back. Can we go back now? Can we fast travel now? We can. Well, let's go to the Unreliable. And then, one of these next episodes, I guess we'll,
Good, you're back.
talk to our
Not that I missed you.
other missions
You have
we
a
did.
message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
I'm just getting started. You mean stumbling around the colony pretending to know what I'm doing? I got your attention at least. We'll say this one. You mean Stumlinger?
I think you're being modest. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. When you cut off power to Edgewater, you saved me a great deal of trouble. Now I don't have to bother trying to save that town. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
To actually help the corpse doing that. That's kind of interesting. I thought I actually was in helping the corpse. I get it. You're well informed. Can we move this along? You almost sound like you approve. I didn't do any of this for you.
No. I imagine you were just trying to survive. It couldn't have been easy for you, stranded on an unfamiliar world with all your colleagues back on the Hope. You should be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship, leaving a trail of paperwork in your wake. The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your potential. There's so much we can do for this colony.
So this is what? This is your choice between Phineas and the board or whatever. I'm sure you didn't bring me all this way just to flatter me. How do you know I'm from the Hope? I'm not sure I trust you yet.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
You people need better security. Anybody could have lifted those chemicals. How did you find my ship?
There's exactly one vessel in all of Byzantium that looks like it dropped out of an aetherwave drama. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
The answer is no. We're done here. Wanted for what exactly?
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
Not for free. Hold on. Getting a lot of noise on this signal. The answer is no. Not for free.
Don't worry about pay. The board always rewards good work. Wells was our mistake. We failed to apprehend him for years. I'm asking you to help me correct that mistake. I'm sending you my access code. Contact me from Wells's terminal. When you're done, come speak to me in my office.
Adjutant Akonde's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Well, I wish I could have told her, like, I don't like you. It's too bad I couldn't say no. I guess at least we can make a choice now.
Orbital lab,
She
Captain,
didn't even give
and
us
we
a
are
deal.
still
Like,
in one piece.
she's terrible
Shall I congratulate
negotiator.
myself, or would you
She just said, we got stuff, don't worry.
like to do?
Like, I'm not gonna listen to that. You'd be an idiot to be like, oh, okay, you guys got stuff? Okay, I'll do it. That's terrible. Terrible negotiation. And there's his terminal. We're obviously not going to do that.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists.
Nice.
All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Forget about the chemicals for a second. The colony's on the verge of collapse. I found your chemicals in the ministry. The board is testing them on human subjects.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
It gets worse. The chairman's planning to freeze every worker in Halcyon. The board's got a plan to save us. They're going to freeze all. They've got a plan to save us. It gets worse.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. you're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes two things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved.
I found your chemicals in the ministry. The board was testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
The thing is, he's trying to use them on human subjects too, though. The same chemical. I had to let the test subjects die, but I brought back all the chemicals they had.
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
Science 40. The board's trying to mitigate damage to human tissue during the revival process. Sucks that I can't say that. Something about repeatedly reviving humans from extended hibernation.
What nonsense. People aren't just slabs of meat the board can freeze and thaw at their convenience.
That's what he's did.
I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress.
They've made zero progress. The board scientists sounded optimistic.
Yes, I bet they did. The board scientists are more worried about pleasing their superiors than making real advancements. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
We need to think about this. There has to be something we can do. So that's it. We're just giving up. All that trouble I went through for nothing. The colony's a mess. I'll be glad to put it behind me as soon as I get the chance. So that's it.
No, it wasn't. We have, well, let's see, we have at least some of the chemicals. We have your ship, and we have you. That has to count for something. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
There's a way. It's not exactly safe, but we could skip the Hope into the system. I'm open for suggestions. Can we just skip the part where you asked me to do something insane? I'm open to suggestions.
All right, I've got it. We can't possibly take my lab and all my equipment to the Hope, yes? That would be insane, so we do the slightly less insane thing. We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
You're completely out of your mind.
Hold on now, hear me out. I haven't taken leave of all my senses. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
This plan is insane. I need some time to think it over. Wait, I've got some questions.
Certainly. How can I help?
Should I expect any resistance?
It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
I need to know the risks.
Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
People aren't going to notice a gigantic colony ship slamming into the rings of Terra 2?
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
No more questions. I'm ready.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
The adjutant asked me to plant a tracking signal in your lab, but I'm not going to do it. I want to talk to you about the Hope.
Certainly. How can I help?
People aren't going to notice.
Unlikely.
I want to tell them
Hope
about the
is as
shit,
massive
about
as
what
the
the... Oh,
Groundbreaker,
damn it.
But compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might know.
I want to tell them about the board trying to find
the
him.
position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
That's all for now.
I won't wish you luck on the Hope. Can't rely on luck. Rigorous calculations and sound logic. That's the ticket. What's on your mind?
The adjutant asked me to plant a tracking signal in your lab, but I'm not going to do it.
You absolutely should.
You absolutely should. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic. I was actually expecting a thank you.
Thank you very much for consulting with me, thereby averting the possibility of doing something silly, like destroying the tracker. The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, she'll suspect you betrayed her. I think you should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. That should buy me some time.
I get it. You want to prepare. You sure you're okay with this?
The enemy is bound to discover my hideout sooner or later. I'm prepared for that eventuality. This is just my way of buying myself a little time. Use my communications terminal to corrupt the tracking signal. While the board busies themselves trying to decipher it, I'll have plenty of time to prepare my defenses.
Alright. Well, it's good that we told him that. Let's check his messages out. Hack. We can bypass that. Welcome to Phineas Wells. 2H Blythe. I worked it out. Explain details later. Will be difficult to reproduce. Need your help. All necessary materials should be present in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dumped a new associate, Dirtside Terra 2 near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose, but trust in them only about 23.7% at present. They're recovering a ship. Should be along any time. Just need to know where to send them. Let me know when you get this. Eager to be done. Wonder who he sends his orders to. He didn't get responded to either. That's weird. Well, they don't tell you much. Send corrupted tracking signal. Port setting protocol failed. Signal fidelity has been compromised. This terminal will be attempt to establish a new connection once every cycle.
That should do it. You've bought me more than enough time.
Alright, well, that's good.
I've heard those iconoclasts have a rather smashing opinion of you. Get it? Smashing? Iconoclasts? Oh, never mind. What's on your mind?
Well, looks like he can trust me now. I've really helped him out. I wonder if he knew that I hacked into his terminal to read his logs. But whatever. That's how it goes. Seems like he's still okay. I don't know who he's talking to. It's kind of interesting. Maybe he's talking to Earth. I doubt it. But he works for somebody. Somebody he works for. We just don't know who yet. Well, guys. I think we have completed the last mission. So now we are on Kept Secret But Not Forgotten. We have to land our ship in one of the Hope's docking bays. And we have another one called Long Distance, where we have to talk to Sophia. Said she'd contact you as soon as the office picks up. Wells' location. Head back to your ship and see if Sophia has sent a message for you. Well, it doesn't look like Sophia's sent
you
a
have
message.
a message from
Oh,
Adjutant
got the message.
Sophia Akande.
Maybe she's happy we helped her.
I'm
out.
impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it.
Wonder how many bits we get now.
Unfortunately, Dr. Wells found a way to corrupt the signal before we could pinpoint his location. Still, it's only a matter of time before we find him. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony.
How do I know this isn't a trap?
Because I'm not in the business of arresting my own allies. You have my word. Meet me in my office. I've authorized your ship at my personal landing pad.
Adjutant Akande has ended her call. Rather rudely, if I might say, considering she didn't sign off. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Let's go. Nice. Level 18. Let's keep getting our sneak up. Trying to get 100. We're almost there. Our character's hungry and thirsty and tired.